Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? One thing which each one of us is carrying with us, a desire to be liked and loved, to be liked, to be approved, and to be loved by the people, to be loved by someone else. That is something very much natural, and somehow, if at all we are a human being, I think this desire does lies in ourselves, in overwhelming majority of the people, or maybe in all of the people. Although there are fewer lucky people who succeed in getting that kind of response, love and affection by someone else, by the people, by some of the people. And here I think that the people who are liked and loved by the people, I think they do have certain qualities, and not without that, it is not possible. Somebody cannot love you unconditionally. And obviously, if at all somebody is being loved, cared, and pampered, it does mean that this person has certain good and great qualities. On the other hand, if at all somebody is not liked by the people, it means actually that this person will be having certain bad qualities, certain bad personality traits, and these traits, which are not so desirable, not so good, does not allow a kind of place and space in the mind and the hearts of the people. I think in that case, these people themselves are responsible if at all they are not respected, if at all they are not loved. My dear friends, I think that here I shall like to say something, that there are definitely certain bad qualities, and these bad qualities needs to be known so that the rest of the people could avoid these bad personality traits. And if at all there are some in us, then there is a dire need to remove, to get rid of all these things, so that we become eligible for being loved and cared, for being, for being cherished. I think this is since going to be the topic of our today's discussion. And here we have listed seven things. There are nine things rather, which actually have become a kind of hurdle why we are not respected and loved by the people. Let's look upon all those nine personality traits one by one. First of all, it is that is the first such bad quality is excessive surveillance. Excessive surveillance. I think that is not something good at all. This surveillance mean that you don't trust another person, or you have got any right. Actually that person is independent, so in that case there is absolutely no need to do the surveillance. And if at all it is being done, I think it must be minimal and not the maximum at all. So excessive surveillance is the first reason why people don't like to get closer to us. And the number two such quality is that overthinking and jumping to conclusion. So there are two of these. One is the overthinking, the other is jumping to conclusion. Overthinking about another person, unhealthy and totally unhealthy. As far then the next and the second thing is jumping to conclusion. I think if at all we are considering anything about another person, so we don't need to jump to conclusion at all. We don't need to reach a conclusion in a haste at all, because if at all we are doing that, it actually means that we are overlooking certain important facts which must not have been overlooked or ignored. So that is the second thing. The third personality trait of those people who fail to get intimate relationship, this is seeking constant reassurance. Why are you seeking the assurance from another person repeatedly? I think it must be done rarely, and even that thing is not needed but seeking the reassurance so frequently, it means that you are very much insecure, and it should not be done like that. The fourth is displaying possessiveness. Displaying possessiveness, being possessive. Why to become a possessive person? Everybody must be left free, don't need to become possessive at all. This person, the person you want, you are displaying the excessive possessiveness. I think they have their own life, they want to do, they need to do, they have every right to do several things in their life. So why are you seeking possessiveness over their lives? There is no need to do all that. If at all this behavior is being displayed, that is totally unhealthy. The next is, the fifth is emotional sensitivity. What is this emotional sensitivity? You get hurt so easily, so quickly. I think there shouldn't be. Why to get so hurt? So why to get hurt so easily, so quickly? I think do no need to become that much a sensitive person at all. So that is one thing. If at all somebody has done something, let them do it. Don't try to become, and don't show the sensitivity, emotional sensitivity, and be a bit broad minded. Be a bit broad minded, not a narrow minded person at all. The sixth is frequent comparison. What is this, by the way? This personality trait, keep comparing, that I am doing this thing for you, I am doing that thing for you, I am making this sacrifice for you, also I am making that sacrifice for you. I think again these comparisons must be avoided. Now, the number seven is, that is overreacting to a situation. Overreacting to a situation. I think these reactions must not be an imbalance, must not be reaction at all. There is, if there is a smaller thing and you want to react, this reaction must be a smaller one and not a bigger one at all. And if and not a bigger one at all. So there is no need to overreact on any situation. And there are plenty of situation which must be ignored, and no need to pay attention at all. Or even if at all you have paid the attention, there is no need to talk about. And even if at all you have talked, then even a very little talk is enough. Don't overreact at all. Now, the eighth is the fear of abandonment. The fear of abandonment. You think that you are going to be abandoned. I think this is not right at all. Even if at all somebody is going to abandon you, you should be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Why are you thinking about a collapse, about a disaster? Never think like this one. Never think that you are going to be devastated because of this. Now the ninth is exhibiting controlling behavior. Exhibiting controlling behavior. Why are you trying to control? They are not your ownership. You have no right to do that. If at all somebody think that he she is yours, I think there is no need to control them. And if at all someone think that they are not yours, by trying to exert control, you cannot make them as your person. So I think there is no need at all, because this personality trait will make you disliked by disapproved by another person. So there is no need to exhibit the controlling behavior at all. So these are the nine things. If at all we want to be respected, we want to be loved, we want to be cared by the other people, there is absolutely no need to have any of these nine behaviors, these nine personality traits. Thank you very much.